Welcome to Bancroft House. Bancroft House is a 21-bedroomed specialised supported accommodation for veterans across the northwest, South Cumbria. We have gone as far as Ireland to pick veterans up who are struggling with their mental health or well-being. What we do here is we provide a safe, loving environment for veterans who are struggling. We are 22,000 square feet, so it's a ginormous grade 2 listed building. When the guys and girls move in, they get their own bedrooms, ensuite, but there's also lots of communal areas. So we've got a gym, a big kitchen area, a living room with telly and a pool table and darts, because we really do want to integrate them together as well. It's not about moving in and they're individual on their journeys. It's about creating that family aspect. Every week we've got a training program going on. So from Monday to Friday there's activities, because what we do is we encompass the whole person here. It's mind, body and soul. So every week there's something that works on those aspects. So we've got a PT instructor, we've got mental health classes, well-being classes, we do CBT, we do NLP, cookery classes, we do yoga and breath work that they also access. There's Reiki, which is a holistic therapy. So we try and encompass and we build a timetable around everything that these guys need. They also get their free time, so they're free to bond as a family unit.
My name's John Hughes. I'm a veteran at Bancroft House. It's brought me fitness back to a level what I can handle. It's got me healthy eating. It's got me back in touch with my family, which I missed. When I first got here, I were a lost soul, and they made me feel so welcome. They gave me a second chance in life, and I took it. I've been 5.5 years clean now, from all Class A drugs. I've still got a bit to go, but there's no rush of getting rid of me, so I know in time that I'll be able to do it.
Bancroft House started up because Andy, who's the co-founder, left the military with 16 years experience, left as a colour sergeant, but struggled himself from military trauma and other types of trauma. He left, he sought some help, ended up homeless, falling into drugs and alcohol, breakdown of relationships, and there was a gap that needed to be filled because he didn't receive the support that was needed. So we opened up Bancroft House to give back. Luckily Andy got back on his feet himself, but there's many people that can't do that, and we want to provide that support system for those that really, really need it. There is not a single staff member that works here or volunteer that hasn't been through some sort of journey themselves, whether that be drugs and alcohol, attempted suicides, family breakdowns, court systems. We've all been through a journey on our own. So when the guys walk through the door, the girls walk through the door, instantly they are met with people that they can connect with. We share our journeys, we share our stories with them. We're not alien to them, and that breaks down massive barriers straight away. We do provide that family feel where lay your cards on the table. We are free from judgment. We're giving them what we didn't get in some form. We are widely supported, which has been incredible. We opened in December 2020, and since then we have housed over 100 veterans here in Bancroft. We've got external properties where when they've lived with us and they've gone through our service, we then move them into semi-supported accommodation. And then after that, then they can move and be reintegrated back into their families. Because the end goal is ultimately that, isn't it? You get to live a safe, fulfilling life independently. We've had funding from the National Lottery, the Armed Forces Covenant, Veterans Foundation, Warburton's, Tesco, Morrison's, councils. They've all backed us massively, but our costs are obviously ongoing. £30,000 a year to run the building on gas and electric alone. So we are more than welcoming donations, fundraising events, because it all gets pumped back into the guys here. It pays for staff, it pays for wellbeing activities. We've had mountain bikes, we've got sport teams that run as well. So we've got a cricket team, a rugby team, a football team, but again, that's all been supported by the community, funding things like sports kit, you know, the cricket sets. So yeah, it's an ongoing process all the time to get the funding in to support as many people as we can. We've also got people outreach, so that live in the community, that we do support, and that's from a 6-year-old child that we're working with school because he's got some learning needs, to elderly veterans, to wives who've lost their partners who have been serving, to single dads who've got their kids. So again, the funding provides that service for an outreach worker to go and visit those families, to pay for their fuel to get there. So every single penny that we get, it gets pumped back into these incredible people that have just lost themselves along the way somewhere and just need a little bit of nurturing and some love and support to get them back on track. Bancroft changed my life, definitely. I've been on my own journey. I'll get really emotional, but these guys I don't think understand the impact they have on me. Sorry. They give a lot back to me as well as supporting them on their journeys. So I wouldn't change anything for the world in this role and this position, because it's actually a privilege to work with the people that come through these doors that have given up so much of their lives. So I only think it's right that they get something back.
Thank you to Bancroft House for giving me the stability in my life and outreach programmes so I can continue with the progression.
I just want to say a big, massive, huge thank you to Bancroft for everything they've helped me with and are helping me. A brilliant place, and we're all very fortunate. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Bancroft House, for getting me my counselling that I needed.
I came to Bancroft House 18 months ago. What Bancroft House has given me is a start. And it's lifted me from my darkest places, where just everyday living was too difficult to contemplate. And now I'm getting well, I'm free of addiction, and I'm making steps towards getting back and having a wholesome life again. Thank you, Bancroft House.